Hello everyone, this is Manoj Suryavanshi, currently working as an assistant professor in All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society's College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Shivaji Nagar, Pune. Subject Accommodation Operation 1, Subject Code C303, Chapter number 6, Methods of Payment. The objective of this content is to understand the credit settlement. How to settle the credit. There are various ways when guest can settle his or her his or her account with the help of credit card, debit card, traveler's check, vouchers, and minimum, and so on. Now we'll go and discuss what exactly mean by credit card. A credit card is a payment card issued to users as a system of payment. It allows the cardholder to pay for goods and services based on the holder's promise to pay for them. So credit card is a card which has all the information of the guest, and guest can use that card for any kind of payment, and the payment is dependent on the credit capacity which is assigned and given by the bank on the guest salary. So it allows the cardholder to pay for goods and services, and whenever the guest want to pay for any kind of goods which he or she purchased, or whatever the services he or she rendered, so for that it is compulsory for a guest to pay the amount through credit card. The issuer of the card creates a revolving account and grants a line of credit to the consumer or the user, from which the user can borrow money for payment to a merchant or as a cash advance to the user. Like I had mentioned, it is a facility which is given by the credit card company to various account holders who is having the capacity to pay the payment on time, and who is having a good salary or wages. If your salary is more than 1 lakh, so obviously you will get 60 to 70,000 rupees credit limit easily by the bank, and which may get extended also after some period of time depending on your credit score. So the way you use your card and the way you do the payment on time, so credit card company also give you the more limit, or they can provide more limit to your account. So it is a facility, but there is a proper line, means you cannot expense more than that. So whatever the amount which is given by the company, which is fixed in nature, so till that amount you can expend or do the expenditures. But if you cross the amount, then interest or any other charges will be applicable. Now you can see in the picture there is a bank logo on the credit card, then credit card number is there, and it is valid for how many years. Then you can see behind there is a space where you can sign. Unless you will not sign on the credit card, your card will not be activated, and you have to have a proper PIN number to use your card. Credit card procedure. Now there is a procedure how to accept the credit card and how you can utilize it. So present the charge record form to the guest and receive his signature on it. So once you use your credit card, so whatever the charges is on your name, you have to sign that form, and then it will be a record for the front office. So check the following to establish the validity of the card, whether the card is accepted by the establishment or not. There are so many hotels who never accept some cards, but some of the banks or some of the hotels accept certain number of cards only. Okay, so there is a list of cards which can be easily accepted by the hotel, maybe 3 card, 4 cards, or a MasterCard, Visa card, or any other card. But some of the hotel doesn't have this facility. You have to have a particular card only, then only you can go for credit card procedure. Expiry date of the card is also written on the card, you already seen, and the card should be within expiry date. If the card is expired, you are not allowed to go for any payment, otherwise it will be illegal. So before going to expire your card, you have to use your card in a better way, and before that you have to clear all the dues also. Compare the name and number with the cancellation bulletin circulate periodically, and ascertain if the credit card is blacklisted. So before accepting any credit card from the guest, please ensure that whether the card holder is appearing in the blacklist or not. Maybe he has not paid any advance before when he was staying in the hotel, or he has made any damage to the hotel property, right? So there are any number of reasons, and that's why his name is listed in the blacklisted. So if the guest is blacklisted guest, do not accept any credit card from the guest. Any alterations on the card, if you want to do any alterations, if you find the signature is not matching, or the credit card number is not matching, or it's a duplicate card, then don't accept it. Compare card holder signature on the credit card with that on the charge record form. So when you fill the charge record form, means if you are going to fill a particular form for a particular expenses, then customer should sign for that, and he is accepted, and he is approving that charge, right? So before that you need to cross check whether he is doing the same signature, or it's a duplicate signature, or it's a different signature, right? If you found the signature is not matching, then you can uh, take the help of your seniors or subordinates. Return the card and top copy of the voucher or bill and the customer slip of credit card to the guest. Then one copy will go to the guest, so that guest is accepted that charge, and the receipt as well. And don't forget to return the card to the guest. So that was all about credit card. We are going to see what exactly mean by travel agent voucher. This is an extension of the city ledger system, and the guest should hand over the original voucher at the time of registration. So it is a kind of voucher where you can find all the information has been written down, and booking details is also written down. So which is very much easy for a front office staff to accept that booking details and hotel voucher, to know that which group is going to stay in my hotel, right? So this voucher will keep along with the guest folio or bill. So front office staff will make a folio for a particular guest who is going to stay as per the hotel voucher, and that voucher should attach with the folio and should be kept properly uh, for the future use. And at the time of settlement of account, this voucher will help you. The billing instructions are mentioned in the voucher, and accordingly the data is entered in the guest bill. So as per the details of hotel voucher should enter in the guest folio, and the same information should be entered. So it will be very much easy to take out the bill and to give it to the guest. So the hotel sends the original vouchers along with the guest bill and the departmental voucher for the payment to the travel agent after the guest departure. So normally what happens, whenever travel agent is sending their group of people to the hotel to stay, then agent is already accepted all the amount from the tourist, right? So front office staff will make a guest folio as per the information of voucher, and whatever the charges are applicable to those guests. So for that also front office will make the separate and different vouchers, and finally those vouchers and bill will send to the travel agent once the guest is departed. Then travel agent will pay all the amount after a certain period of time. So travel agent settles the bill after subtracting his commission. As you know that when travel agent is giving any business to the hotel, they normally take some charges from the hotel as an incentives or commission. So that much of commission should be given to the travel agent, and then account would be settled. So on receiving the payment, the hotel issues a receipt to travel agent, and once front office department received all the payment from the travel agent, they issue the receipt to the agent saying that this much of amount we have accepted and this is the acknowledgement receipt. Here your transaction is closed. Now third payment is billed to company, that is called BTC. Some guests extend credits to guest by agreeing to bill the guest or guest company for charges. So sometimes the guests are coming from the company, and company is responsible for making any kind of payment to the hotel. So direct billing arrangements are normally established through correspondence between the guest or company and front office. So company has already done the agreement or deal with the front office, and accordingly guest will come and stay, and whatever the specification or information has been given in the terms and condition, like lunch, breakfast and dinner or any other services would be provided. So only that much of services would be provided to the guest, and over and above charges will be applicable. So that bill will goes to the company at the last when the all the guests will departure from the hotel, and this is already been mutually discussed and communicated with the company. A potential guest or a sponsoring company representative may be asked to complete the hotel's application for credit. So one of the representatives from the company will come, and he or she will complete all the formalities, and account will be closed. So front office manager uh, reviews it and is responsible for approving a guest credit application. And as per the information which they got or which they received from the company, front office will uh, read in detail, and then they will approve it as per the credit application. A list of direct billing account is maintained at the front desk, and front office department should maintain the direct billing account. So as and when guest is going to stay in your hotel which comes through company, you have to keep on entering all the transactions in the guest folio. At checkout, the guest signs on the folio and account transfer to appropriate city ledger account. uh, Once the guest is checked out from the hotel, you have to settle the folio uh, as per the number of guests. If 20 guests are staying as a group in your company, in your hotel, then 20 folio should be prepared, and 20 folios account should be settled down, and that account should be sent to the ledger account. So credit control department is responsible for payment collection, and the team of credit control department will go and coordinate with the company, and they will try to receive the amount from the company as per the procedure. This method is acceptable only when billing has been arranged and approved by the hotel's credit department. So this method and this system or this strategy has been arranged and approved by the hotel's credit department. How they are going to accept all the cash from the guest, or how uh, they'll settle the account, and how they'll receive all the cash from the company. The guest has to sign the folio to verify that it is correct, and he or she accept the responsibility for all the charges contained on the folio, and should the direct billing account not pay the bill. So it is the duty of the guest to sign their bill of the respective guest rooms, and whether all the transaction has been entered correctly or not will be checked by the guest. If any extra charges have been posted or any other charges have been posted in the folio, should be removed, and then he or she will sign. So this was all about debit credit card, then travel agent voucher, and bills to company. These are the various references which I use to make the PPT. Here the website which I have used to take some pictures for my PPT. And finally, thanks for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe.